everybody, this is Mrs. Lehman from Math with Mrs. Lehman, and we're back for the 2018 to 2019 school year. And I am here today with my 6th period class. I'd like them to say hello. Hello! So this is our first video of the year, yay! Today we're going to learn Lesson 1 of New York State Math Module 1, which is all about ratios. We've already spent some time getting set up with our modules and reviewing some of our 6th grade math procedures. But now that we have that done, you guys are going to flip to the note section and we are going to take a few notes. So we're trying a new system this year where we take some notes, and that way kids have a, let me close it out. They have a guide to use when they're doing their homework. So the first thing that we're going to write down is a lesson or topic. The lesson today is the basics of ratios. So everybody, where it says lesson topic, write ratios, and this is lesson 1. The date today is 9/7/18. Okay? All right, the next thing that we're going to do is put the main idea over here that we're going to learn first is what is a ratio. So the definition of a ratio. Has anyone heard of a ratio before? You have, Ryan? What is it?
I forgot.
You forgot. Case of the nerves. Lorelai, you know?
Doesn't it have to do with like circles and stuff?
Well, we can write ratios of different things. Sometimes you may see an example, maybe like what's the ratio of squares to circles.
Isn't it like a comma or like some type of something like that?
I'm going to go to Liana.
Comparing two numbers?
It is. It's a comparison of two numbers. It shows the relationship of two quantities. So let's write this down. Shows the relationship of two quantities. So again, if I'm writing it up here on the board, you're expected to write it in your notebook as well. All right, so a ratio has two different numbers that make it up, okay? So you're comparing two different numbers, not with an inequality, not like greater than or less than, but we're saying, for example, maybe we're doing a ratio of the number of students who have on a hoodie to the number of students who have on a t-shirt. Okay? We did that in the last class. We've done how many boys are there to how many girls are there, how many people are wearing red to how many people are wearing other colors, or anything like that. Okay? So why don't we do number of people wearing glasses to people not wearing glasses? All right? So if you are wearing glasses right now, let's do glasses to no glasses. All right, write that down. Glasses to no glasses. All right. Right now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 kids in the room. All right, we have 19 children in here. How many of you, raise your hand nice and high, elbow by your ear high, if you have glasses on right now? Let's count them up. How many people do we have with glasses? How many people do we have? 6. 6, very good, we have 6. So we would say that there are 6 people with glasses. How many people have no glasses on? Raise your hand if you have no glasses on. 1, 2. Well, we know there are 19, right? So we could just subtract. If there are 19 kids and 6 have glasses, how many don't have glasses, Lorelai? 13, very good. So we know there are 13 with no glasses. So let's, right below that, let's write 3 forms over here on the side, because there are 3 different forms that we can write this information. All right, the first form that we can use is what we call ratio form. And ratio form uses that piece of punctuation called a colon. All right, so if we're looking for glasses to no glasses, we are going to put the glasses first. So we're going to put 6 with a colon, 13. All right, and you would read that 6 to 13. Another thing that we do is we sometimes see the word or the phrase I should say, for every. So for every 6 kids that were wearing glasses, there were 13 kids that were not wearing glasses. And when you see the words for every, that is a surefire sign that you are going to see a ratio. So what we do is we will sound the alarm, all right? This is a ratio alert. Ratio ahead. Alrighty, so that's the first form. The second form that we're going to do is a fraction. Alright, so if we're writing the number of people with glasses to the people with no glasses, we are going to put what number do you think on top? What do you think, Rihanna?
6.
6, very good. So we're going to put the first term on top. So 6 people with glasses. 2, you would read that 2. How many people without glasses?
13 without glasses.
Very good, 13 without glasses. Alrighty, and then the last way we write that is actually with the word to. So in word format with 2. So who wants to venture a guess on how we're going to write that one? Someone who hasn't been on here yet. Keenan, what do you think? How would we write it? Yeah, it's that easy. Yep, 6 to 13. The kids are looking at me like, really? That's it? Yes, that's it. 6 to 13. Okay? Any questions on how to write ratios in 3 forms? It's pretty straightforward, okay? This thing is, I'm going to have to mute this. Mute the conversation. All right. All right, so we have 6 to 13, and that's that. All right, how would we write, just as a side question, how would we write the ratio of people with glasses to total students? Glasses to total students. They don't tell me how many students are here. I don't see that number. What would that be, Maddie?
I forgot.
You forgot. What would that be, Anaya?
It would be 19.
So remember, it has to be made up of 2 numbers. So people with glasses to total, so it would be, how many people have glasses?
6.
6 to
13. Wait, 6 to 19.
Very good. 6 to 19. Very good. All right. Any questions on that? Now we're actually going to go back to page 2 of your module notebooks where we begin lesson 1, and we're going to look over some of their examples. All right. So I have to flip back here a little bit. All right. So that's the cover of our module. All right. Here's our first page. All right. The first page, first example, it says the co-ed soccer team has 4 times as many boys on it as it has girls. We say the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls is 4 to 1. We read this as 4 to 1. Okay, there's really nothing for us to do there, but thank you, New York State, for the big gap of space. All right, the next part that we need to do, it says, suppose the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls. I thought I muted this. All right, anyway, is 3 to 2. All right, so that ratio can change. Does that mean that there's only 5 kids on the team necessarily?
No.
No. What do you think they did with that fraction? What do you think they did? Matthew. Michael, sorry.
They made it smaller so it didn't have...
Very good. They simplified it. They scaled it down, and we're going to practice that. What they did is they found the ratio, the value of that ratio. So we're going to actually go to the next page where it says the exit ticket. And it says, write a ratio for the following description. Khalil made 3 times as many baskets as John during basketball practice. So let's underline the key words. So Khalil made 3 times many as John. Okay? So if John only scored a point, how many did Khalil score? If he did 3 times as many. What do you think, Olivia? Oh, I stuck the microphone in her face. She forgot. All right. What do you think, Cruz?
3.
Very good. So Khalil's making 3 every time John makes 1, right? So how would we write that as a ratio? Khalil to John.
3 to 1.
Very good. Perfect. 3 to 1. So let's write it in the 3 form. So 3 to 1, ratio form with a colon. 3 to 1 as a fraction. And then the word 2, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's look at number 9. So we're going to skip over 8 for a second. Actually, forever. Number 9, write a ratio for the following description. For every, what do I need to do? Ratio alert, right? So for every 6 cups of flour in a bread recipe, there are 2 cups of milk. So 6 cups of flour, 2 cups of milk. All right, so let's write that as a ratio. How would I do that? I haven't heard from Xavier. Yeah, go ahead.
6 2.
All right, and what do you want to write it as? A ratio, a fraction, or what's the word?
Ratio.
Ratio form? Okay. I'm going to see if I can pause this and answer the phone. So Xavier told us to write this as 6 with a colon 2, right? So that's flour to milk. So we could write that also as a fraction. So 6 cups of flour for every 2 cups of milk. Any questions on that? We'd also write it with the word 6, 2, 2, 2. All right. We're going to flip to your homework, and we're going to look at that. So if you guys could go to page 4, hopefully you've already written that in your student planner. So module 1, page 4 is your homework tonight. Now this is not multiple choice. So I've had kids actually in the past just circle 1 and say, oh, it's choice A. No, these are all different parts that you need to complete. So let's cross off 10B because we're going to be doing that anyway. We just modified that. So cross off 10B there, and then in your book cross off under the answers 10B as well. Okay? All right, so what this homework assignment is going to have you do is look at a scenario, read it, and then you're going to be asked to write a ratio based on the information they have given you. All right? What I want you to do is write that ratio in 3 different forms. So the first form we're going to write it in is ratio form with the colon. The second form we're going to do is fraction form. And the third form is what? Word form. Very good, with the word 2. Okay, so let's read the scenario. We'll do the first one together. It says, at the 6th grade school dance, there are 132 boys, 89 girls, and 14 crazy adults that decided that they would chaperone them. All right, so it says 10A, write the ratio of the number of boys, we want the boys first, to the number of girls. So we're going to write the boy number first. What's the number of boys? Everybody just say it. 132. Very good. So 132, we're going to write the colon. And then girls, how many girls, everybody? 89. Very good. All right, let's write that as a fraction. Which number goes on top, the boy number or the girl number? Boy. The boy number. Nice, because that's the one asked for first. So we're going to write 132 over 89. And then the word in the middle here, so we're going to write 132 to 89. Any questions on that? You have part C to do on your own. Let's look at number 11. It says, in the cafeteria, 100 milk cartons were put out for breakfast. So there's a total of 100. At the end, 27 remained. If you look down here at choice A, it says, what is the ratio of the number of milk cartons taken? Now, it doesn't tell us anything about how many are taken. Can we figure that out?
Yes.
How would we figure that out? Leilani, nice and loud, yell it. Very good, you would subtract. So they may not give you all the information just laid out for you, but they're going to give you enough to figure it out. So if we know that there were 100, 27 are remaining. So you would just find the difference between the two. All right, it is time to go. So your homework tonight is to finish this page. All right, I'd like to thank you for watching our first math video of the year. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.